Hey guys, welcome back to Catcher While She's Here. I'm Chelsea.
I'm Haley.
And we're going to continue on about homework. And my teachers shouldn't give it.
I agree.
But wait till the end in our third segment because we have a special guest here to talk about homework. Okay, so I would just start out by saying I hate homework.
Yeah, we shouldn't have homework because we do enough in class.
I agree. You shouldn't be in school for 8 hours and then go home and have to do 2 hours of homework.
People have lives. We have jobs.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Sports.
I know you go home and, like, work 4 to 11.
Yeah. When do I have time for homework? Or people who just do sports, plus, like, travel.
Yeah. Yeah, like, sports and stuff, like, we go, like, I mean, we think about it. You get up at 6:30, go to school till 2:53.
All day.
Go to track practice, well, right now we're in track.
Whatever, yeah.
But go to practice normally practices run until 5:30. You don't want to go home and do homework.
Yeah.
You want to go home, get a shower, and relax.
Yeah.
Like, that is the last thing you want to do. And I get, like some grades are different with homework and stuff, but, like, I don't know, in my opinion, you should put time in your class for that.
I think you should only have homework if you need, like, extra help for, like, practice.
Yeah, like, if you want to go to the teacher and be like, hey, can I have practice on this?
Because even the teachers don't want to give you homework.
Because then they have to grade it.
Yep.
Sometimes. They have
or
to
they
grade
just
it.
don't grade it.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. I really don't like homework. I don't see a point in it. I mean, when you're younger and actually have to practice stuff, but, like, now, like, most of the homework we get, I don't even know how to do.
Well, when you're younger, you have, like, a page. You have, like, 9 problems. That's it. Now you have, like, 3 pages of stupid work that you have to do.
I agree. And I wouldn't even say it depends on the class, because, like, math class, you seem to have more homework, but, like, what's the difference between, like, English class, then?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess it's how the homework is portrayed to you.
Yeah.
Okay, for our second segment, we're going to talk about how homework's changed from before COVID and, like, after COVID. So we were freshmen. We're seniors now, but we were freshmen when COVID hit in March.
That's so crazy.
I know that is. Yeah, that is crazy. But we were freshmen, so we were 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
And we had a bunch. I know, like, in 9th grade, you don't really get that much homework. It's, like, more, like, 11th and stuff like that. But the workload compared to, like, what we have now is nothing.
I remember going home and having, like, homework in every class.
And she actually did her homework in? Yeah. She's, like,
COVID
2 months behind in history.
COVID has changed me.
Yeah. But, like, during COVID, we would go home. I know, like, me and a couple of my friends would, like, sit and all do our homework together. But, like, it was one of those things where they gave it to you. And we weren't even online with our teacher. We were just, like, they just gave us work to do. And then you could do it, like, so we would do, like, Mondays or, like, English. Tuesdays or, like, reading.
That's kind of how I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like the times have changed, like, since then. And, like, that's only 3 years.
Because I feel like they were so used to, like, not giving homework or just doing it online. Like, we don't really get much homework anymore.
Yeah. And, like, I feel like 11th grade and 12th grade, even, like, at the beginning of 11th grade was a little iffy with COVID. But, like, 12th grade now, like, this is our only year that's been normal in high school for us. Like, we're going to have a graduation.
That's crazy.
Like, normal.
Wow.
We're going to be going on our senior trip, like, normal. But, like, I know my brother's grade, they, like, had graduation and stuff, but you had to wear masks. At prom, you had to wear masks.
Yeah,
so
that sucked.
The class of 2020, they had, like, a drive-through graduation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, the moral of this, I think COVID changed it so much over the course of
COVID
4
changed
years.
homework for so much, like...
And kids' work ethic.
Yeah.
Too. Like, it's crazy, because, like, they expect us to, like, come back in and just, like, be on the same level where we were, even though we haven't learned stuff over, like, the last 2 years.
That's why I don't do work.
Like, I know for me, I struggle in math, but, like, I feel like it's because we haven't had, like, a demand in, like...
I feel like everything's so laid back. No one cares anymore.
Grade. Yeah, like, I know personally, like, I mean, it might be senioritis too, but...
Yeah.
It's getting a little... I don't know. I could...
Just show up.
Yeah, I could just stay in bed and sleep. But I guess we can't do that. But alrighty, now we're going to go to the third segment with a special guest, a teacher. Alright, guys, so for this third segment, we're here with Mr. Leverage. Mr. Leverage, what class do you teach?
I teach Phys Ed, Health 1, and Health 2.
Okay. So we're gonna be asking you questions about like homework and how you do it in your classes. So do you give a lot of homework?
Personally, I don't give a lot of homework, and like my biggest reason is because like my class is only 0.25 credits, and a lot of people have some very challenging classes. So I try to cut back on what I do as far as homework. Like I'll do in-class stuff, and then usually give people in-class time to work on it. And if they have to finish it in homework, it's not really that much time.
Okay. And do you like? So when you give homework, is it like basically like going for a test? Like to like prepare you for the test?
Yeah, the stuff I try to give in health class is stuff that's relevant to, we talk about a lot of different things in health, and it's about things that daily life things that could happen, like if we're doing something on mental disorders, it could be something like that, which affects a lot of different people. But like I just don't give homework just to give busy work,
Okay.
It's stuff that's going to help prepare you for the test or stuff that's relevant to everyone's life.
Okay. And you being a 3-sport athlete in high school and also being very involved in high school, just not in sports, did you receive a lot of homework? And when you did, like, did you like handle the workload like pretty well?
Yeah, and I think, I remember getting homework, and, back then we didn't have honors classes or AP classes, but, I was like in the higher section, so we did get homework every once in a while, and, I was able to do it, and I think whenever you're an athlete, like, you have to be able to juggle your schedule a lot, and I think sometimes that made me a better student because I had, that discipline of, hey, I had to go to practice, I had to get this done, there was a timeline, instead of having, like, too much time to get it done.
Yeah, getting stuff organized.
Yes, definitely. That was a big key. And going to college, like it was hard because I didn't play a sport in college. I had all this time, and I thought, I'll just do this later. So that was a big change.
Yeah. Do you feel like the workload now for kids, even especially because COVID, like now we're back from COVID? I know, like us as seniors, we don't get a lot of homework, but we also don't take tests. The only tests I have are like in math class, and I take like very in like English and history, but not as many. Do you think the workload has changed even before and after COVID? I was going to say from when you were in high school, but we could even just do, like, do you think the workload of homework has changed for kids?
I think it's like different every year because like watching like Alexis grow up and, you're in her class and all, and, seeing the homework that she gets now and comparing it to what Nickley gets. Nickley's in 7th grade. There were certain years that you seemed to get a lot of homework, and then certain years where you didn't get a lot of homework. And I think it all just depends on, that individual teacher. I think whenever you're younger, sometimes having that practice stuff, especially like for math, you think back to your IXLs you always had to do. There was always a lot. There still is a lot of those that they do. Sometimes Nickley has more homework than what Alexis does. And, we didn't have technology whenever I was there. We had books that we had to carry home for homework.
Yeah.
But, having study halls made that a little bit different. And I think COVID kind of hurt a lot of people on their work ethic because I think they got used to not having to do a lot.
Yeah, I know we didn't.
Yeah, and it's hard to jump back into that. So the workload has definitely changed, and certain years it's going to be more, and certain years it's going to be less. I think Lex has less this year than what she did in maybe 10th grade. It seemed like 10th grade was a lot, 7th grade was a lot, 5th grade was a lot.
I know 11th grade's a lot too.
Yeah, so certain years you just had more, and some of it is really necessary to try to get you do the best you can.
All right, and then last question. You said Lexi, so we all know that she does a lot of CHS courses and a lot of the AP courses. Do you think her workload was a lot, and how did she handle it over her high school career?
I thought she did a really good job. We really never had to be on her about doing her homework. She just did it. I think this is like the first year she's ever had a study hall.
Oh, really?
Because of the classes she took. And, she has most of her work done. And there's times where she does spend a lot of time on homework. But she seems to be able to manage her time wisely. And I think being an athlete, I think sometimes that helps.
Yeah. Do you think her workload's excessive sometimes?
I don't know. I guess with the CHS classes, that makes it that, in college you're going to have that work.
Yeah.
There's every once in a while she'll complain about how much she has, but, she tends to get it done. But most kids complain about stuff. So she tends to get it done, which is good. And, so I don't think it's too much. I think it's probably about the right amount, so.
All right. Well, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you in the next one.